Alright, hello and welcome back to Ashgabat Cat's Let's Play That. Today we're taking a look at not an arcade game, not a Game Boy Advance game, but a Nintendo game, Destiny of an Emperor. So let's press start and get going. Register history book. Alright, just like always, we'll name ourselves Cat. Oh, that's kind of annoying, you can't just... Let's see, what are our options here? Game start, register, erase, copy. Well, gotta make a copy of our save, just to make sure. Alright, let's take a look at... let's see, so I'm assuming this is text speed. We want that as fast as possible. Oh, well, alright, let's just fast forward through this dialogue. Oh, whoa, okay, so I'm getting flashbacks to Dynasty Warriors. I'm pretty sure one of them is Liu Bei, one of them is, well, Zhang Fei, the other one is, you know, the big guy with the partisan. It's not important who they are, but what's impressive is that, like, all those hours of playing Dynasty Warriors have finally prepared me for this game, where now I understand what the plot is. Okay, so it looks like we're fighting against the Yellow Scarves. So if you're looking in the Dynasty Warriors chronology, we are starting from the very beginning. Now, of course, nobody looks like how they do in Dynasty Warriors, so I'm going to be completely disoriented once we start getting going, but this looks pretty interesting. Let's give it a go. Alright, so right now, oh, okay. Let's see, A button brings up this command menu, B button... Well, B button unfortunately does not make you run, so it looks like we're playing an 8-bit RPG in the vein of Dragon Warrior. And let's see, so we can talk, no one to talk. Do we have contextual talk? Oh, no, we don't. Oh my god, living in the past hurts sometimes. So if you're not aware, the original Dragon Warrior game and various other 8-bit RPGs, including but certainly not limited to this one, you press A and then you have to choose the talk command to actually talk to somebody. Oh, I could not define the word pain in the ass more succinctly. Well, I wonder what happens if we search her. Nope. You're nothing, pal. Ooh, alright. So we can... Okay. Now, if I know anything about who these guys are, Zhang Fei likes a fight. Guan Yu can take a hit, and Liu Bei is a weak little sissy boy who should stay in the very back. I don't know if that's actually canon, but that's how it works in Dynasty Warriors. Neat. Oh, do we start with any items? I'm assuming no. Oh, wait, Zhang Fei flail. I actually don't remember what he uses. Liu Bei flail? Liu Bei flail? That is not canon. Liu Bei uses swords. Liu Bei uses 2 swords. Also, the other guy uses a partisan, but maybe those are expensive. Oh my gosh. These guys, they move out of your way and you can't just press A to talk to them. Thankfully, they pause when you actually start trying to talk to them, but oh my gosh. This actually kind of reminds me of my good old days looking... Well, okay. Just give me a second. Oh, neat. That's kind of unfortunate that they don't just, like, automatically give you the golden rations. They're like, hey, you gotta earn it by talking to the townspeople. Now, of course, RPG 101, you talk to everybody anyway. In fact, including, but certainly not limited to, the horse. Well, let's check the horse. Okay. So, oh yeah, that kind of reminds me. Alright, so look at these, like, villagers. They kind of just walk in, like, random motions. And man, as a kid, I was always kind of fascinated by, like, just how do all of those guys move? And yeah, it's kind of a random thing, but it's kind of interesting because, like, even though I'm pretty sure it's equal chances of moving in each direction, like, the NPCs do, like, end up somewhere. Like, even though it's, like, even chances in all directions, they do eventually move, like, to one place or another. If you're interested in that topic, you should actually take a look at Brownian motion, which is a continuous analog of that idea, where basically a particle can move in, like, any number of directions equally, and then you start looking at, like, what are the probabilities that it's actually going to end up in a certain spot. And you can actually compute some interesting things like variances and, like, where, well, you can compute where you expect them to go, but I mean, that's not very interesting. Expectation is, like, they stand still. But in actual practice, they don't stand still, and they'll kind of, like, move all around. Well, okay, now we're going to get to the boring part of an RPG. let's just talk to everybody, see what's what, and then I'll join you when I know more of what I'm trying to do. Alright, so 3 people was not enough. Now we have even more. I have no idea who these song guys are, but let's take a look. We have Songren, neat, and we have Songyong, similarly neat. You know, I've actually heard of this game. I'm pretty sure I heard about it from Hardcore Gaming 101, but I never thought in my wildest dreams that I'd ever actually be playing the game. This seems very suspicious. Well, I guess it's not like Pokemon where there are hidden items every now and then. But, man, all these games that I've, like, read about and I never... Whoa, what the heck? Is that who I think he is? No, no. Okay. So not to be confused with that guy in the upper right, this guy next to the house, this is a entirely separate guy with purple armor and green scarf. I wish I was like Liu Bei. Well, actually, Liu Bei is, like... Despite his rather sissy appearance in the Dynasty Warriors series, he is, somewhat revered in China as, like, basically the hero. Oh, okay, good. I was gonna say, because there are a lot of us. Well, okay, there's a lot of one side, not so many of the other, but... okay. Tactics, what are those? There is no tactician. Well, oh, okay. So, let's battle. Maybe you're a tactician? Nope. That's crazy. Defeated 100 soldiers? Oh my gosh, this is crazy. It's like Dynasty Warriors, but an RPG. Whoa, whoa, only 1 soldier. Guys, I don't like this. They are doing damage to us. Well, okay, maybe that's not so bad. All out? Oh, geez. This is like Texas Hold'em. It's like we just went all in. Oh my god, what a glorious cacophony. It occurs to me that this is actually not so risky because, I mean, even if we all die, then I can just, like, reload the game. Actually, no, I made a safety save. So we can just reload that save. But, okay, is there any sort of fast-forward button? No, this is the day... Oh, okay. So, if you're feeling a little wussy and you're like, oh my god, I think somebody's gonna die, you can actually press B and exit the all-out attack. Now, I don't know why you'd want to. I think we're... saving time? Oh, hey, what the heck? Is Songren even doing anything? I don't think they are. Let's get a report. No? We're just... Huh. So, it occurs to me that the main problem with All Out is that, like, your other guys don't do anything. Like, these last 2 guys just kind of hang around and, not do anything. Also, because these are actual soldiers we are playing with their lives, I'm assuming it won't be so easy as going to a Pokemon Center and healing up. Maybe we could go to an inn and, like, steal some people. Oh, geez. Yeah, I think this is going to be faster than all-out attack. But, that Zheng Mao guy, he can take a beating. Okay, good. Yeah, fight that Liu Bei guy. He can take infinity hits. Jeez. Oh my gosh. This is so slow. Wow. I was joking about all-out attack being faster, but you know, it might just have been. But yeah, this game is kind of interesting because it takes like the normal mechanics of an RPG, and then it just like increases the scale by just so much. Like, well, okay. This is kind of a weird thing about video games. It's like, you can look at the display on screen, and like, yeah, that kind of tells you something, but it's always way more fun as a kid to just kind of imagine what's happening. So can you imagine just like a giant battlefield of guys just all fighting? Now, of course, we have Dynasty Warriors, so we don't even really need to imagine that. We could just remember it. But like, back then when you were a kid, it's like, oh my gosh, you're just imagining like these crazy battles going on, just like everything's being fought. Wow. Okay. Man, Liu Bei is doing work. So, that is that. We got some experience points, and, pretty sure if I check on our generals... okay. That's weird. So, soldiers, it says 100. So, it makes it seem like all of our soldiers are back, which would be tremendously helpful if that was true. But, alright, let's see what's what in this town. Oh, that's funny. So, a funny limitation of the original Nintendo is that if there are too many sprites on screen, then things would get all weird and flickery. I believe Super Mario Bros. 3 notably avoids this, but like a bunch of other games kind of had that. And yeah, that was kind of funny when they're all in the same line, then everything starts flashing. Now, I don't know if that's maybe like something that happens on original hardware, or maybe it's just the emulator, but it's still kind of funny to see. Oh, okay, so I've noticed something. Well, okay. No. Alright, let's talk to the guy. So one thing that's interesting is our food is at 995. I think that guy gave us 1,500 food, and so I think we use the food to recover the soldiers, which is an interesting commentary on war in that all you need to do is just set up the food and soldiers will come. I don't... Okay, but you won't find anything cheaper. Jeez, man. Way to drive a hard bargain. But, it's kind of interesting. Like, you use food to recover your, army. Which, like, it's one of those things where, like, if this were any other RPG, that would make total sense. Because, like, food recover health? Yeah, sure. But, like, food recover people? It's like, that's a little abstracted, but I guess that's technically how that works. Okay. Now we're getting the provisions. Uh-oh. Is this one-to-one scaling? Yeah, it is. So no bulk discounts. Well, as we've seen, food keeps us alive. Well, both in real life and the game. So let's stock on up. Oh, okay, I just figured it out. So I thought MEM... I'm flashing back to Phantasy Star 2 where you literally save your experiences in some sort of disk center. But here, no, that's not memories. I think that's member. So we can like make a new member, we can delete somebody, heck, we can even fire somebody, which I don't know if we want to ever do that, but well, okay, new member, no one is registered. Huh. Well, okay, let's take who would you like to leave behind? Nobody. I want everybody. And fire. No one is registered. Okay, so I guess we have to, like, send tales of our exploits across the land and then people will just line up to join our quote-unquote army. Put your strong warlords on the front line and the weaker ones behind them. Well, I guess in this game, Liu Bei is the strongest. Oh, well, I guess I should check their stats. Really? Liu Bei is only strength 180? Because that guy was doing crazy work in our encounter. Well, I guess I'll leave the order as is. Well, I feel like palming myself in the face. Apparently, you don't start with your items equipped. You have to actually go ahead and equip them. So, that's great. That's great. That probably would have made that first battle so much easier. Why would they give you the items but not equip them on your people? It's almost like they're doing this just to mess with you. I wonder if he can equip a flail and a dagger. That seems unlikely, but nope. One or the other, baby. One or the other. Well, actually, now that we're all equipped up, let's save the game. Oh crap, where was save? come on, my scavenger sense was tingling. Really, you're gonna put a suspicious pot in the middle of an empty room, but there's nothing there. As far as I'm concerned, the second option check, that's not why you shouldn't even bother with it. It never works. You have to equip yourself with weapons before you can use them. Yeah, I figured that one out. Haha, I knew it. It's a secret room. Now watch as I check everything and find nothing. You know, I was being sarcastic, but for a slight second there, I wish I was being sincere. Alright, it looks like we are finally all equipped, and we can head on to the next interesting journey. Ooh, what's here? Oh, okay, finally a battle. Ha ha ha, you insolent fool! Well, I learned how to equip items, so we'll show you what's what. I wonder if this is scripted or automatic. Hey, Zhang Liang, isn't that the guy who helped out Liu Bei? He kind of looks like a pirate. Hey, we equipped a sixth guy, so where's the other guy? Whoa, 22 soldiers, alright, things have changed. Well, only did one. Things have not changed. Oh, okay, he was one of my sucky guys. Yeah, looks like you really need to equip your guys with pretty good weapons. It's kind of interesting, though, how they give you, like, 5 characters, but only, like, 4 weapons. And even then, I mean, well, I guess Song Ren is probably just not that strong. Because, yeah, you got, like, Zhongfeng Guan Yu, who basically have 250 attack. Even Liu Bei only has, like, 140, so the Song Ren, Song Yong, with only like 140, it's like they are just hopelessly far behind. But, no, it looks like they'll keep on going. Oh, now that I think about it, his name is Zhuge Liang, not Zhang Liang. Zhang Liang is just some random guy. Of course, just watch as I look it up on Wikipedia and realize that he's an actual guy. I mean, I'm not going to do that, but if you want to do that and post it in the comment section, then you've already made it further into the video than I would have ever expected. But hey, at least this battle music is kind of catchy. The music is actually way catchier than it ever has any right to be. I mean, this is just some random original Nintendo game. I mean, some of them had pretty sweet music, but I wouldn't expect like a random RPG to. I mean, if I got this game as a kid, I don't think I'd be disappointed because like it's kind of cool and like it gives you that RPG experience, but man, I would be confused as heck. And I don't know that I would ultimately have fond memories of this game, but yeah, it's a game. We'll play it. That's kind of the motto of this channel, huh? It's a game. We'll play it. Paint and Puzzle and Dinosaur. That was arguably not a game, and we arguably did not play it. You know, I'm almost considering taking these weak guys out of my party just so, like, the battle screens don't take forever. But, jeez. Actually, now that I remember it, the Hardcore Gaming 101, like, page, it said that this game was, like, it was kind of neat, but, like, the battle went at, like, snail's pace. And it's like, yeah, you can really see that, because even Dragon Warrior, it's like, no, those battles can be over pretty quickly. And, if you fight strong enough enemies, they're over too fast. Oh, does that... Okay, no... Oh, cool, so I straight up get rations for killing people. It's funny. The learn how tactic. Oh. Whoa. well, don't worry, I learned some special oh, there is no tactician. Oh, right, because these guys only know how to attack. But Liu Bei knows how to, oh. I don't think this battle is gonna turn out very well for us, huh? Whoops. Let's use some items. Oh, okay. Well, let's end this game in the only way I know how. All-out attack! Yeah, so I mean, this battle is obviously not going to turn out favorably for us, so I think I'll just start wrapping things up. Yeah, I mean, it seems like an interesting game, and I'm kind of curious to see where this would go, especially now that I've played Dynasty Warriors, and I'm kind of familiar with the vague Romance of the Three Kingdoms plot. But unfortunately, like, the battle combat is just so slow. And I mean, like, you can really ruin a good RPG with just too slow combat. Like, if you ever played Baten Kaitos for the GameCube, now, that game... Oh, wow. So he just revived. Oh, that's pretty great. That's interesting. Did we lose anybody? No? They might be dead, but... Okay. Well, I think I'll just reset and go back to the title screen. Alright, well, that was Destiny of an Emperor. So like I was saying, Baten Kaitos, like, the battle speed is just too slow. Well, okay, so Baten Kaitos is an interesting RPG. It has very surreal, like, locations you can visit. Like, it's very much like if you ever had, like, fever dreams, you just have these very crazy dreams. It's like you visit those places. One of those places is just straight up, like, the worst fever dream you've ever had. It's like, this is nonsense. And it's these locations are, like, unlike anything you've ever seen ever in any other game. Like, I thought Breath of Fire 2 was inventive when, like, part of the story you're, like, exploring the belly of a whale, but, like, Baten Kaitos just, like, goes 3 steps crazier than that. And then so the combat is kind of interesting because you're kind of playing this, like, card game against this other people. And so, like, your various cards that you play are, like, various weapons that your character can use. And then so you can play, like, maybe a sword and then a follow-up sword, and then you can do, like, 2 attacks. And so you can play your cards in a certain way and you can do, like, more fun, just kind of like how you'd expect with a card game. The only catch is, like, it takes so long to actually go through and play the cards, and then you have to watch your characters act it out, and there is no fast forward button. Oh my gosh, it just takes forever and ever and ever. Oh, and also, there's this one boss halfway through that is, like, ridiculously hard, and then you're trapped on an airship. So if you ever play Baten Kaitos, pro tip, as soon as you get to an airship, do not, like, you're gonna go on an airship, it's gonna be past a point of no return, do not save. You may want to, like, grind yourself up beforehand. Do not save on the airship. Now, you can kind of grind on the airship, but I believe you'll have limited resources and limited time. Oh my gosh, the only way I could beat that stupid boss was through Game Shark codes. And the only catch is that my characters didn't become unleveled, and so, like, basically I could just steamroll everything. But then we get back into the combat where, like, if you know you're gonna win, like, guaranteed, then watching your characters take, like, 50 seconds to, like, play through the battle, it's just, it's so painful. And without even, like, the tension of possibly losing, it's like, there's no reason to play. And so that kind of brings us back to this game. Like, because the battle system, it just takes so long to do anything. Oh my gosh, that's just too much. Like, I don't know that I could play this game all the way through. That is kind of interesting, though. Like, that this game even exists. Well, okay, that the game exists is maybe not so surprising. I mean, there are half a dozen, like, Romance of the Three Kingdom games. Like, you've got your Dynasty Warriors, you got straight up Romance of the Three Kingdoms, which is, like, this big tactical, like, it's not even a tactical RPG, it's just like straight up a tactical simulation game. And so the fact that there's an role-playing game, that's not so surprising. What is surprising is that Capcom decided to translate this into English and release it, like licensed by Nintendo of America. It's like, I was not gonna bet that. I did not bet that this exists. I mean, on one hand, I'm kind of glad that it exists, but on the other hand, like, that combat is so slow, man. Just too slow. But anyway, we gave a game a shot, and it was actually pretty cool. It wasn't like maximally cool, but it was pretty cool. But on that note, we see where this game could get annoying, so on that note, this cat's got a scat.